Hi everybody! Tonight's training is April week 4. We're going to talk about how to expand your customer base. It's very important to expand your customer base, always, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I know a lot of us are struggling with what to do after your friends and family are, you've sold to them. And so this is just a great way to keep it fresh. So, step 1, referrals. Referrals are an amazing thing. They are such a blessing to your business. So that being said, on your private closed group on Facebook, create like a referral contest. You can't do it on your normal page, but you can on your closed group. So create a referral contest and have your customers refer people to you that they know. And then I always give away a prize for either the top earner or the top 3. That way someone will not give up. I always do top 3, especially in referral contests, because one person's going to add a lot more than the other 2. And then so they'll feel like giving up, but they won't because there could be 3 prizes. And for prizes, I use like stuff off the closeout list, because you can get like a really awesome product for a lot less money. And then that way, you're not spending 24 times 3 on like a brand new scrub, but they still get like an awesome product. Especially like bath bombs and like Snarky bars for like $9. That's like an awesome giveaway. So, challenge them, give them a week to refer people to you, and then at the end of the week you'll have a drawing, and then that person will win a product or something you pick. It could even be like a spa face mask, headband from Michaels, or something cute, Doesn't have to be posh, it can be something else, but just like a small little gift. So that being said, use your existing customer base to expand your current customer or into your new customer base. And it's so important to get to 75 customers. So like referrals are a great way to get there. Next, use your Frank list. It's in the file section of the P.S. I Love Posh group. So that being said, Frank's is friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, spouse connections. Make a list of all the people you can think of using that analogy. And then make it a goal of yours to reach out on that or to the people on your list. See if they've tried Posh, if they never have, if they'd like to, just start that conversation with them. Frank's is like an awesome way to jog your memory, and it's great for hostesses too when they go to invite people. So it's like a win-win. That will help you build your 75 people. Go for no's. Set out to get 10 no's, or 100 no's or 50 no's. Come up with a set number and then go out to get no's. And once you have all those no's, then you can stop for the day. Like, for instance, I want to book parties. My May is looking bad. If that's you, if you don't have any parties in May, then be like, okay, I want to book, let's say, 5 parties in May. So I would probably go for like 10 or 20 no's, because some of those people are going to say yes. And so you just go for the no's, and it's okay if they say no, because you can cross it off the list. But you're going to get some people that say yes, because that's like, there will be a percentage of people that say yes. So contact people. See if they want to host like a spring party. May is like Cinco de Mayo, so like margaritas and mask. Or, let's see, that you can do petty parties because it's summer and people want to get their feet ready for petties or to look good in their flip-flops. Those are just 2 off the top of my head that I can think of. But, start booking like those theme parties. Another way to expand your customer base let's go back to the parties. So at parties, you're going to meet new people, like sort of like referrals, because the person that that's going to have the party is going to have friends that you don't know. So it works sort of the same way as the referrals, except you meet them live and in person. And so that's a great way to expand your customer base, because once they order, they're more likely to reorder as long as you follow up with them. So let's go to the next one. booths, like summer vendor events, and even getting into fall vendor events. Vendor events are so important for your business because you have a new audience every time you go to a different one. So you can gain customers that way also. Make sure if you are at the vendor event, you're doing like lead slips so that you can follow up with those said customers that you're going to possibly gain. Community boards, they're going to, like, who knows where you can put flyers up in the community. Let's see, especially in like smaller towns, I'm sure there are a lot of community boards. I can't think of where there's one off the top of my head, but there are like a ton. So I have this cute little flyer that I can upload tomorrow probably. And then you can put your name and number or email, and then people can email you about if they're interested off the community boards. Churches, get in like if you go to church, talk with whoever's in charge of women's activities, and talk to see if you can do like a ladies spa night for a fundraiser for the church, or just as like a nicety to the church. It just depends on the church, I think, and what you can and cannot do. But have a ladies spa night, like especially with close to Mother's Day. Reach out to the churches and be like, hey, I would love to come in and do a ladies spa night for the ladies of the church, especially if you go to one. It's a great way to give back to your own church. Let's see, if you have little babies, I know there are like a bunch of mommy and me classes, especially in Fort Wayne. Sign up, like I think they're free. Like there's one that meets at Java Mama. I don't know what exactly the details are, but go out and meet new people. If you're going to that class, or it's not really a class, it's just like for you to socialize and get out of the house, I think. But if you're going to that class, then you're going to be meeting new people. The gym. You meet different people if you go to Planet Fitness or the Y. A lot of the people go to the gym at the same time every time, like you do. So you're going to meet new people that way. And of course, Pasha is going to come up because you could be wearing a Posh shirt to the workout, or you're going to get to know each other. So it's going to come up in conversation. The grocery store, I always put hand cream on at the checkout, and then I thank the register lady, the cashier, and I always offer the people behind me some hand cream, but just like purposely go throughout your day thinking, okay, how can I put Posh in this moment? It's summer. How many of your kids are in like t-ball or soccer or gymnastics or dance or anything like that? Reach out to those coaches, see if you can do fundraisers. See if you can do like a mommy and me day if it's a dance class. If you're sitting there at the ball game with the same people over and over again, move around and talk to different people, make that connection with everybody. And of course they're going to be like, oh, what do you do? What do you do? And then you're like, oh, I do Posh. Here's the sample. Go take it home. And then the next game, you'll be like, oh, how'd you like it? And they're going to be like, oh, I loved it. And you're like, oh, awesome. And then take it from there. If you're struggling with like customers or orders, think about you're just not coming in contact with enough people. So what you need to do is like strategically share Posh with 1 new person a day or 3 new people. Set yourself a goal. If you're ambitious, it could be 5 new people a day. And set a goal of how many people you're going to come into contact with. You're going to leave the house. You're going to, stop by somewhere. Just always have your samples on you. I think that's super important. And always be ready to, like, share the opportunity of the business with someone and, like, how awesome the products are. So let's say you're, like, struggling to get sales. You have hit your warm market, which is your friends and family. You're working on getting referrals. Get out of the house, like, once a day. And, like, plan on going somewhere. Like, if you have to go get gas, go in and pay for the gas instead of at the pump. And then hand the cash register, or cashier, a hand cream sample. But just get the Posh on the people. But it's very important to get out of the house and talk to more people. So that's my training on how to expand your customer base. Sorry if it's a hot mess. I had no sleep last night, so it's sort of, yeah. Anyway, I hope you learned lots. Post your questions below in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. I hope you have a great day.